Yes, hi guys. Today we just felt like coming on and just sharing a bit of insight and clarity about some questions that you've been asking. And Tim Heats here.
Yes, I'm so happy to be here. And as Hilda said, we are here to share a few insights.
Yeah.
Mostly addressing the questions that you guys have been forwarding. Yes.
Exactly.
Sure.
And one of the main question was, how do you date and socialize leading to a marriage or a good or a real relationship? Apparently people are having so many fake relationships and entanglements these days, but I think we want to share from our personal experience, Tim, the journey that we have moved as friends for more than, I think it's now 2 decades. I mean, it's just being friends and just understanding with each other, working with each other. I tend to think we married late, a bit late, later than most people. Most people are ready by 22, 23, and then when they get to 25, they get into the panic of who do I marry, who do I. But I think we took a longer time and marinated our compatibilities, and we got to know our strengths, our weaknesses, and stuff like that. So to the ladies out there, I know there are single men that are going to be watching, but to the ladies out there, how do they socialize and date leading into proper and stronger relationships?
Exactly. And I would say I wouldn't advise people to date for long. Yes, friendship is good. You can stay friends for as long as possible, but when you get into the dating space, I wouldn't advise you to take so long dating, because a lot happens in between, which is not good. We have our own story to tell about that, and I wouldn't advise. I wouldn't really. But what's really key is the friendship. Now, people mention this all the time, but hearing or listening to people that have gone through it, that have the experience and actually know what it really means to be someone's friend. There's this thing about being friends, but it's another thing when you understand your partner. When you can hang in there.
You are loyal to them.
Today I put up a post and I was celebrating you.
I was about to talk about that.
Yes, I was celebrating you, and I mentioned particular things. You know, when life happens, it happens, good or bad. Stuff happens, stuff really happens, and we make decisions that we later regret. And some of these decisions really is more like the yardstick to who really is your friend,
by you,
who can be there with you through those hard times, who can keep up with your shit, who can be able to love you regardless. I'm not saying that gendo kole byokoze byonna byonna and expect anyone to take your trash, but I'm saying life happens, stuff happens, we make regrettable decisions day in and day out, but there are those particular people that
will stick by us,
that will stick because they know you very well, that you not intend bad. They know you very well, and
they know life happened,
and they trust you. You've been with them for a long time. They understand you in out. They know your heart, that you did not intend to hurt anyone, but stuff happened. You get me. So at that point, I stick to the friendship bit, because a friend sticks a lot more than even a brother. Some of your brothers, some of your relatives, some of your family will walk away, will walk out on you, and a friend will give you a hand, will stick, will stay. Will listen to you, will not judge you, will help you to go through it.
So where do we find, because some of you will say, okay, so where do we find friends? I believe that in this world, if you have one good friend, then you're a lucky person. If you have 2, then you are really lucky. And if you have 3, then you are beyond lucky.
Exactly.
And then there are some of us that, either working arenas or churches or mosque or any other group, you've been able to formulate a bit of friendships.
True.
Now, sometimes we tend to ignore people and dismiss them with them before we even know them. But I think the people closest to us are the people that get to know us. And even when you say, okay, but I don't have friends, you still have people you work with, you have people who are in your life, people that maybe you have intentionally just decided to walk away. There's this example you usually say when you go to church, you're a single lady, you're searching, but you walk like a fuso that kutoka center bolt, like when you're getting out of church, you even don't want to say hi or to say, but that is a pull.
You don't want to socialize.
But then you go
go back to your room
and pray
and
cry.
You know, you watch those movies, eat popcorn, and you post on your group. I don't know why men don't see me. You're a beautiful woman. You know, really, anyone would want to fall in love with you, but you're not available.
But where are they going to find you?
You are not available. You self-sabotage by making it impossible for anyone to even come to you. By the way, I've seen that a lot. You see a very beautiful girl who's only built fences around her, who's only put fences of I don't care and I don't want to know. She gives you this attitude and she gives you this impression that she does not need you,
and yet she's expecting
now let me tell you something really hurting. Most of the genuine guys do not have the capacity to put up with some of that,
to fight through that wall.
Because they're so genuine, they feel like they're encroaching on your space.
When
when they try and they get a rejection, you send them 1,000 miles away. Now, some of them are not as witty as some of the bad boys, because the bad boys know how to play the game. That's why,
as long as he knows what he wants.
Yes, he will send you a text. You will ignore it. It will blue tick on your WhatsApp, and you will not respond. And he will still try again.
He finds you. He hugs
now,
you.
These genuine guys think that if you can't, then you are saying no, and I should respect your no.
Exactly.
But the truth is, you're not saying no. You're actually saying yes
without saying.
You think that if you want to, you should chase more, and he thinks, I think I'm encroaching on your space. I should
Do you see
be
that
respectful.
discrepancy?
Yes, I should be respectful, not to send another message. I don't think she needs me. You know that
even when I find her, I will not.
Yes, you know that pride. And then when you meet at work in the same space, she's like, oh, last time I sent a message,
I was ignored.
And I was ignored. I think I should keep in my lane. Now you realize that you're missing out on a very genuine guy. And guess what? This genuine guy meets such a fake girl. I'm sorry to use the word fake. Who knows how to play into the guy's the guy's. So she's inviting. She's inviting. She knows what she needs to do to attract that kind of person. She avails herself. When the guy says hi, she responds with hello, how are you, and with emojis, smiling and happy. You know, and the next thing is like, can we catch up for coffee? Wow. One thing leads to another. Before you realize, the person that you least expected to get married to, that guy is walking down the aisle with him. And you're like, how do these fake girls land genuine guys? I already told you. They are available. Okay.
They don't build fences. They are normal human beings who know that relationship is part of life, friendship is part of life. And now, you don't choose.
Most of you inboxes and you're like, I want a girl. Or I want a guy. And blah, 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 blah. But the thing is, you've built so many fences around you. And you've what's the right word to use? You've put the bar so high. The bar is so
classy,
high.
but the classiness
the bar is so high that no one would really even want to
penetrate it, and
you know. And guess what? Most of these guys are also filling in the missing gaps. You know, the moment you put your bar so high, they fill in the missing gaps. You understand?
Maybe she's frustrated. Maybe she's disappointed. Maybe you're giving them a blank check to fill in.
Exactly. And those missing spaces, once filled in, they will.
It defines you.
Yes, exactly.
And then they put you upon a pending list, and
they
of
give up on you.
list.
They don't want anything to do with you. You understand? You're driving a Porsche car. You dress well. You understand?
Smell
nice. You have it all. Remember that most of these guys, you know, you don't want to know. She's like, why?
And yet everyone needs a friend.
And guess what? Most of these girls can easily fall for married men. Because now married men don't need anything. They just want sex. They just want to get into your pants and have a good night.
And that's all.
So they know. They know. And then you like them because they are already made. They already have what fits your description of a real man. The only question is, who made them a real man? It was
some other
that
lady.
girl somewhere, you understand, who handpicked, believed in him, and gave him the esteem and the confidence and everything that you're seeing today.
That you want for yourself.
You can do the same. That guy at your workplace,
friend
who keeps coming to you and you know, he's trying to be friendly, he's trying to be nice, blah, blah, blah. It could be your future husband.
So guys, who is in your life that you're just trashing, and you know, do people in your life know that you're single? Some of you at workspaces or just friends, you're like, I'm single but not searching. That is so weird, and I think it's I don't know why it's a cliche people created to just create the fences around them. I think if you are searching, it's very possible. Remember the lady that we told to tell the friends at church? She was even an older lady. Told the friends at church that, you know what, by the way, before this year ends, I believe God for our wedding, and she was 50 years old.
Exactly.
And then another woman was like, can we have lunch at my place next week? Because her brother was coming back from abroad, and the brother was around 55. And so they meet and they kuchalad in 1 month.
Yeah.
And this woman was like, I thought these were impossible things. It could not even happen. So you see, as you grow up, your pool tends to shrink. Because those that were your friends are also going out to find other people who are more available and who want to make this work. And so before you know it, even the person that you called a friend, you can no longer call them at night. Why? Because you played hard to get, and you pretended.
There's also this bit, Hilda, of you saying you're single but not searching. And then when you go back to your room, you're crying that there are no men.
And you're telling God, disturbing God.
And you know, this, by the way, those invitations to parties, those invitations
those are great.
Most of these MCs say it jokingly, that please tell us your status. But someone in that room
is
admired you from the time you entered. And probably thinks, maybe something can happen. Now, the moment you say you're single but you're not searching, you're only like saying I don't want to know.
Arrogant.
Kakati, some guy picks up the vibe, you understand, and the confidence, and goes ahead and sends you a message. It was nice meeting you at the party.
And you
have a good night. Blue ticks, and you don't respond.
Nothing.
After 3 days, you're like, thank you. That guy left. Will never even.
Long time ago, and
will not will not come.
So you see some of those things,
and some of these what they call the Chibaflo kind of girls. She'll stand up with a smile and she'll be like, guys, I'm single and I'm searching. So I need someone in my life. Before you realize, they are hooked up. One thing leads to another.
And then they're calling you for a bridal shower, and then you're coming with all your high heels and your nice cars and what, and you're like, but why is it people are really getting married on
so
us?
open up a little bit. Be friendly. You know, be social. You understand, cast your nets wide.
Have more friends.
Let
go
more
out
friends,
for
be inviting. Have a chat with them, a genuine one, by the way. You know, it doesn't mean that bring them all in as friends.
No.
But in the midst,
you'll get to know who is serious and who is not serious.
Exactly. That does not mean that you sleep with them.
No.
Again,
you know, when you talk about multiple dating, people think, no, don't
compromise. Don't compromise, because the moment you
until you're in an exclusive marriage, actually, that is when you can think about opening your life to someone.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay guys, so we'll be having more series about these things. If you have a question, you know where to get us. Bahati Hilda Sabiti and Team Sabiti are our pages, and you'll find us wherever on social media. Just send us your questions and we will be sure to make some videos and enlighten you and just share some things with you. We love you.